Hey there, tater tots! This is TJ. My name is Taylor. And today, I'm going to be drawing my life for you. Don't expect anything dramatically intense because this is a whiteboard and my skills are limited. I was born kicking and screaming into this world. I was a very crabby baby. I was born in a hospital in Appleton, Wisconsin. This is a drawing of Wisconsin. I live in the little thumbish part of the hand where I lived. My family consisted of me, my mom, and my dad. Until 2 years after I was born, I got a little sister. And lo and behold, as the years went on, I got a little brother as well in 1997. Today, I'm the shortest of all of my family members, even though I am the oldest of my siblings. We also have 4 cats. Anyway, let's go back in time. You'll either get this reference or you won't. When I was 18 months old, clumsy me appeared and tripped and fell and hit my head on a coffee table. My parents were freaking out because they didn't know how to deal with it, being the first child and all. And I walked away with 4 stitches in my forehead, which I still have today. Me, my brother, my sister, and my cousin, we used to hang out a lot when we were little kids, but we'd always exclude my brother because he was a boy. Well, one time, me, my sister, and my cousin decided to go down into a ravine where there's sewers. And down there we found a dead raccoon, and we decided, hey, let's poke it with a stick. Oh, memories. My cousin and I, we've kind of drifted apart over the years, which makes me sad. In 4th grade, I was a pretty popular kid, I suppose. I hung out with all the cool people, and there was always this girl named Jackie who wanted to hang out with us, but no one wanted her around. And everybody kind of made fun of her. And I realized one day that I didn't actually want to make fun of this girl. Maybe it wasn't a good thing. So I decided that I would befriend Jackie, but the popular girls didn't like that, of course. Starting middle school, I was really excited because I had my one friend and we rode the same bus. So I got on the bus my first day of 5th grade, and there was Jackie sitting next to the leader of the popular group, and she just ignored me like I wasn't even there. I was very confused and really lonely and scared to go to middle school all by myself. But then, a girl sat next to me in my class, and we became really good friends. And she in turn introduced me to all of her friends, so I felt included, and it was really exciting. It made me come out of my shell. In 6th grade, I had a really weird teacher. Like, I don't even know who gave this man the right to enhance young minds. He would make us read the swear words out of books, even if we were uncomfortable to saying them. It was just really strange. Not to mention the incredibly detailed diagram of his kidney stone situation that he drew on the board. In 7th grade, when we came back from summer, we all got the news that this teacher had been put in jail for sexual relations with a student. I met 2 girls who rode my bus, and they were twins, and it was really exciting. So I just said, hey, one day, and we became friends. I tried out for my first musical in 7th grade as well, and it was Aladdin. I wanted to be Jasmine, of course. But then, I ended up getting cast as the Rug. I was very sad and I cried, of course, but I did end up meeting one of my best friends as a fellow Rug mate. My dad lost his job 3 times during this period in middle school, and it was really hard on all of us. He kept a positive outlook, and he got another job, but he was always my hero because he sacrificed his own livelihood in order to keep our family afloat. My first day of high school, it was nerve-wracking. I wanted to cry. And now that I'm thinking about it, high school was just a blur. It had a lot of twilight, I'm not proud of it, but there were some memorable things. There was this girl, Alyssa, who came from a Catholic school. She thought it'd be neat to get our attention by knocking our stuff on the floor, but it just made us angry and confused. So no one really liked her. But she tagged along on our trip to Six Flags Great America, and she actually was fun. Lo and behold, Alyssa is one of my best friends today still. In 10th grade, I had to start making decisions about what I wanted to do with my life. I had a lot of potential careers that I wanted to do growing up. They were all really unrealistic. And artists crossed my mind, but everyone told me that you couldn't make a living that way, so I cut it out. nursing was ultimately what I was gonna do, because I'm a people person, and let's face it, we're doing jobs for money, right? My mom was all for the idea. She just wanted me to be stable in the economy. But blood makes me queasy, so I can't really be a nurse. The more I thought about it, the more I just ended up at the same conclusion, which is the fact that cartoons actually played a gigantic role in my life. So I just wanted to make cartoons. That's what I decided I was going to go to college for. I applied to 2 schools, got into both of them, and I realized I was broke as a joke and I needed money. So I got a job as a waitress my senior year of high school, and it was the worst thing ever. I'm still a waitress, by the way. My senior year, I kind of got a lead in our production. It was really exciting. It was easily the happiest and the saddest I've ever been, because I didn't want to see all my friends go. And finally, I graduated high school in 2011, got my diploma. Time to move on. My family was really proud of me, of course. Me and my friends, we realized that we were going to be splitting up and doing our own thing, and our bond that we had, and we were so close, it kind of broke a little bit. But we still had a really good summer, and we made our memories really last, and we're still all friends, so it's okay. Then that fateful day, I had to drive away to college and start my life anew with my roommate. So we were talking on the phone, and we decided what we wanted to do. Everything was great. And we met this girl who had asymmetrical hair. Her name was Julia. She was our neighbor. We all hung out for a while, but it was clear to me soon that my roommate and Julia, they were closer than I was. And eventually I just started feeling really lonely and depressed and stressed, and I missed home a lot. Second semester, my roommate started dating this guy, and she just would hang out with him constantly. So Julia naturally was feeling a little lonely, missing her best friend. And I'm like, hey, I don't really have friends, let's hang out. So we started hanging out, and us and 2 other girls got really close, and it made my second semester, just so much more happy, and I felt included, and it was really good. My roommate and I got into a silent argument that neither of us realized we were in. It was over stupid things that I don't even want to remember right now. But I was angry, and I didn't want to bring it up because we were still living together, and I didn't want things to be awkward. Even today, I still see her around campus, and we just pass each other awkwardly and don't make eye contact. But it taught me to be abrasive, like a sponge. And I guess, if you're watching, I'm really sorry, roommate, and thank you for changing my life for the better. Woot. So me and Julia decided that we're friends, we're gonna live together the next semester. And it was all good. Summer of 2012, I had to take a class at school, so I didn't actually get to be home for a while. But I met this girl with red hair. Her name was Steph. When we got to talking, we realized that we were both crazy individuals that liked basically the same exact thing. We were basically the same person, and we got really excited about it too. But we got sad when the class ended, obviously, because we had to go back home, and we had such a good friendship. But we realized we'd see each other in the fall. And believe me, we have seen each other. Stephanie is one of my closest friends, and I'm really excited that I met her, because she is my dirt buddy. Fall of 2012, I took 4 studios, had 16 credits, and I did not realize what I was getting myself into. Basically, it was a stress ball that I couldn't even handle. And every day it just kept getting worse and worse and worse until I finally felt like exploding and crying on the floor constantly because I couldn't handle all the stress. It was then when I started turning to the internet as a tool of outlet, so Tumblr and YouTube became very prevalent in my life. I started watching Smosh, Ian and Anthony, on YouTube, and it would make me escape reality for a while. They made me laugh, and I really enjoyed just slipping away from my everyday activities. And Tumblr, of course, gave me some similarities between Ian and Anthony, with these 2 goofballs from Britain who drew cat whiskers on their faces. I think many of you who are part of the fandom know exactly who I'm talking about. Dan in particular really spoke to me because his video College Dropout, it really emulated exactly what I felt. And it just made me feel like I wasn't alone in the world. And it really made me reevaluate how I was living my life, and if I even wanted to be doing what I'm doing as a career. So it made me want to keep going on with it. I also decided that I'd launch my own YouTube channel because I admire so many people who are on YouTube. I thought it would be a really good outlet. And it has turned out to be a really good outlet. I met Beth and Mies, who are two girls from across the world, but they're very similar to me, and I feel like if we lived in the same country, we would be best friends. But sadly, I live in the US, Mies lives in Holland, and Beth lives in the UK. But maybe we'll get together someday, and it would make me really happy. Thanks for watching, you guys. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. You can see some more of me and my derby shenanigans. Also like this video if you enjoyed it. I tag my friend Heather, my friend Matt, my cousin Kristen, and my friend Stephanie, and anyone else who happens to watch this video and wants to make a YouTube video. So yeah, thank you everybody for supporting me and all of you 60 viewers that I have. You make me so happy, and I'm so excited that you guys actually take the time to watch my videos. But I'll see you next week, my little tater tots.